and then we don't really mean what we're gonna do. We don't do what we say we're going to do. We just do the opposite. And that's why I pray to God as long as I live, hope that everything will work out for my good, and know that Jesus is the way, and He's the light, and He's the truth. So that's why in all things we have to look up to Him. We have to give it to Him. Yeah, they built the American barbershop over here, the ninth barbershop over here. That used to be C&J Barbershop. Yeah. So, are you going to church on Easter, or are you just staying home watching Christian television, those Christian televangelist shows? Because Easter is this Sunday. You do know that, right, Tiffany? Yeah, this month is going by so fast. It's the 14th day of April.
Right.
Yeah.
Exactly. So fast, right?
March and April, it goes by very fast. It's just May. Any day that has 31 days, it takes longer. Because there's always a fifth Sunday in the month.
Yeah.
So remember, if it's 30 days, there's only 4 weeks. But if it's like 31 days, there's always that fifth Sunday or that fifth Tuesday or something like that. So it gets longer because most a calendar day is 30 days. A calendar year is 365 days. Yeah. Everybody loved the highway shirts. Yeah, they must be going home right now. And now it's getting cloudy. Did you notice it's getting cloudy now? Tiffany? First it was sunny, but on this part it's cloudy, and on the other side it's sunny.
It's supposed to rain?
Yeah, that's what they said.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, they said it's supposed to rain, and trying to loosen up my body and just enjoy the view. And Destiny, one of my friends, used to live in this white house over here. I used to walk on that side of the street when I used to walk to the highway church and the ball shop. I miss Destiny. I haven't seen her since the last time she was on the corner. Yeah, I was looking forward to seeing her one of these days so we can talk. And I'm gonna see if I can come and visit you. I don't know when. It's just my schedule is tight right now. My brother's here, and I just can't sit still too long. I get fidgety. You know what I'm saying? I gotta move around. I gotta stay physical, like Olivia Newton-John said that song, and Dua Lipa. They made a song called Physical, but different words. So I'm gonna pay my respects towards Johnny May Moses and my mom Yvonne Hill. Both of them, the thing.
What's your mom's name, Sam?
Marvin?
What's your mom's name?
Yvonne Hill.
Yvonne?
Yeah, Y-V-O-N-N-E. Her last name is Hill, H-A-L-E. Yeah. She was a good person. It's just that you can't push her too much. She was like my father. You push them so much, then they go over the top, and then they start blowing up at you. So we gotta be very mindful of our surroundings. That's what my Uncle James was telling me. Be very careful where you go, because we're not safe anywhere. He said not in the church, not in the bus, not in the movie theater. Like ever since when they had that shooting, when people watched The Dark Knight Rises, I said I never experienced there would be a shooting at a movie theater. Now they had it. Then they had it at Sandy Hook. Then they had it at, what was this other school they had at? I can't think of it right now. It was last year. I can't think of the school. I think it was somewhere in Florida. It's just, excuse me, It's just crazy how we live in the perilous world. We're gonna have to be careful where we go, because you know why? Because I think everybody is so desperate that they just want to get out of control. They want to do things on their terms, because I didn't like what they did in the beginning of the pandemic. Shoplifting and looting and using the forklift to crash into I think it was a Best Buy store. Come on now, like common sense would tell you that's cruel and unusual punishment, and I saw it on YouTube and on Inside Edition. So we gotta be very mindful of what we're doing a lot of times, because sometimes we do things and we don't really think twice about it. So we gotta keep our head above water. So we gotta do what God is telling us to do and follow His commandments and keep His commandments. Because when we don't keep our commandments, we wind up making the same mistakes we made before. So I want you to know I'm still praying for you and your family. And I'm glad you called me. You called me at the right time, because I was about to call Boris, but I figured Boris was going to be busy, so I'm going to call him tomorrow, because I don't want to call him anymore, because your phone call came in so fast that I didn't even get a chance to speak down Boris' number. I said, let me just talk to Tiffany, because I talked to Boris a lot yesterday. Well, not that much yesterday. Yeah, yesterday and the day before. And we were talking about grief and loss again. And everybody made a sympathy call for me. Margaret was there, Shamu, Sadiq. And we went to the Golfable Park, look at nature. And let me see, who was there? Roosevelt was there that day. No, the other Roosevelt. Jason was there. And I miss John. I wonder what happened to John. I know he comes every other day. I don't know. I gotta find out from Ben, because he's been there every day a lot of times. Yeah. See, I don't know when a person's there every day when I see it, because if they're not there, then I can't really comment or speculate. So I gotta see what I can do. And I don't see my boys out here, because normally they be riding their dirt bikes, their ATVs and MX. I remember Sister Shanta's daughter used to go to this house. One of my church members, Sister Shanta.
Okay.
Yeah, she looks beautiful every time I see her, and she didn't age that much. Yeah, so I'm just praying to God to make sure everything's working out, and we can keep our head above water and keep a cool shoulder on our heads and stuff like that. So I love God, and God loves me, and He wants the best for me. And I'm sure that when I make this memoir about my mom, it's gonna totally change my life. And everybody was telling me, even Cheese was telling me, don't worry about expenses, everything will fall into place. Don't worry about it.
That's right. Everything is.
Yeah, I wish I could cut some grass again. I haven't cut grass in years, because this lady was about to cut some grass, and I said, man, I need to cut some grass again. Now, I was gonna cut Mr. Fernando's grass. One day I went to Columbia Bank. No, I think it was Chase Bank and Hawthorne. And he wanted me to pull the cord to see if I could get it going. And my mom was like saying, we can't pull it, just don't waste your time, because you're burning energy. And I was like saying, Mom, let me see what I can do. And I was strong too. And I was trying to see if there was, I asked him, did he put motor oil in there? And he said he put motor oil in there. But the thing is, you gotta be careful when you pull the cord. You pull it hard, it's not gonna work. So that's why we have to be mindful of the things that we do and the mistakes we make. And we have to, like a stop sign has a hexagonal shape. And when I think about that stop sign, I think about learning how to like pause and rewind and just think about what I need to do, what I must do to be safe and help myself out. Because I'm not gonna just do the stop sign or one past the stop sign when if it's a 25 miles per hour residential area. I'm not gonna do that. I mean, people do it every time. They think this is their street, their block, like they're giant racing. And I'm saying, come on now, this is not a highway. This is a neighborhood where people live, and nobody wants to hear that torque from your car and all that hydraulics and all this nitrous outside from the engine, because it hurts people's ears. Some people are sensitive to that a lot of times. So you got to be very mindful of how people are when it comes to driving, because I get scared when people make that sign. Especially, I don't mind the wheelies, but cranking up that motorcycle, hitting the dollar so hard, I might say, wow, okay, that is so loud. It's like the sound of a firecracker or a gun going off or something like that, the way they take off. So what did you have in mind, Tiffany? I don't know, what did you want to say to me?
Nothing too much besides what are you doing once you finish working?
I'm just gonna go back and wait for Donald to come and pick me up. I don't know how long we're staying at the bowling alley.
Bowling, right?
We're going to Montville Bowl, yeah.
Yeah, you were on bowling, right? You're right.
Yeah, my bowling skills are getting a lot better. I gotta make believe I'm practicing a little bit more, because last time I had 100 cents. I gotta learn how to angle the ball. Because it's not my bowling. I think it's my angle. I know how to bowl. I keep getting those gutter balls, and because we don't have the fence up a lot of times. Yeah, we don't have the gate up. So that's why we just bowl old school. We don't need that. We're experienced. We're like the top dogs. I'll be like Willie Harrison from Kingpin and get a strike if I have to.
Right.
You ever watched Kingpin before?
No.
Alright. He was bowling. He was like on this bowling tournament, and then all of a sudden he lost his hand. I think they cut his hand off or something like that, and then he got a prosthetic hand, and then that's why they call him Kingpin, because he was like the king of the bowling tournament. All right, let me see who's calling me on this one. Please hold. Hello? Hello? Go ahead, Tiffany. I don't know that person. Somebody called me for a 347 number.
Oh.
I don't know. I kept saying hello and there was no answer.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it is gonna rain because it's cloudy.
Yeah, I see it.
I see. What's that song? How does the song go for my girl? I say, yes, you say, what can make me feel this way? My girl, my girl, my girl, won't you? My girl. I forgot the beginning of the song. I gotta work on that part again, because sometimes when I'll listen to a song for a while, I forget the lyrics. I love the Temptations.
Exactly.
Yeah, I gotta go on easy lyrics or something like that. Yeah, because I was out here earlier. I said, man, it was sunny. Now all of a sudden, I said, man, the sun is like emerging. The sun is going down. Clouds are rolling in. We're about to get a Thursday evening thunderstorm or rain shower we're supposed to be getting.
Okay.
Yeah, so luckily I'm not that far from my house, because one year I went to the grocery store on 23rd Street and 8th Avenue, Pilly's Grocery, and then all of a sudden it rained so hard that the thunder